In the Hebrew Bible, in the book of Nehemiah, Nehemiah, while being held captive as an exile in Persia, was visited by one of his kinsmen and his associates from Judah to inform Nehemiah that there was great trouble and disgrace in the homeland because the wall of Jerusalem was broken down and its gates had been burned down. When hearing this news, Nehemiah wept for days. When Nehemiah and the people arrived in Judah to begin rebuilding the city of Jerusalem, there were also some long-standing problems in the city that Nehemiah had to deal with as well. Nehemiah had to correct several abuses, such as the inequity of wealth, political power struggles, questionable loan practices by lenders. But they saw this opportunity to rebuild their community in a new way while dealing with these long-standing problems. Many of the Jewish people were being ridiculed and were being viewed as feeble, incapable, undeserving of having this building project completed. Many of the people were viewed as outcasts, but Nehemiah knew that he nor the people could lose heart, though the situation seemed bleak. Nehemiah heard that there were enemies who did not want the building project to succeed, and he was informed of a plot by their enemies to ambush and kill Nehemiah and all the workers, putting an end to their work. It got so bad that the workers had to build the wall with a tool in one hand and a weapon in the other. This reminds me of Joseph's brothers plotting to kill him as they saw him coming and said, "Here comes their dreamer. Let us kill him, then we'll see what comes of his dream." But here today, here in 2022, in this it city, our home, there are those who are the enemies of our hopes and visions for this city. Yes, haters gonna hate. Our enemies don't want to ambush and kill us. Oh, God, I hope not. But they want to kill our dreams. And like Nehemiah and his crew, as a justice organization, there are some abuses that we need to correct in this it city. Abuses like unfair wages. Abuses like our black and brown children being undereducated and over-suspended. Abuses like having too many of our citizens spending an unfair and unjust amount of time in jail because they have no way to make their bail. Abuses like Nashville not being committed enough to providing enough affordable housing for all its citizens. Abuses of too many of our senior citizens, minding their own business, living peaceably in their own house, in their own neighborhood for 40 years or so, until some fat cat high roller from California moves in and disturbs their peace by building a hotel-sized mansion right next door to their house that jacks up their property taxes. I'm talking about abuses, y'all. And our leaders just can't stand there and let these abuses happen. So, like Nehemiah and his boys, we may sometimes need to have a tool in one hand and a weapon in the other. I'm not talking about that kind of weapon. But the tool that I'm talking about would be the hammer of justice. If I had a hammer of justice, and our weapon must always be the spirit of truth and righteousness. I know I got a witness in this place.